innings. It's the Astros 3 and the Blue Jays nothing. Bottom of the 6th at Rogers Center as the Blue Jays still strive for their first hit of the game. They'll start with the top of the order and George Springer.
Here's one high and deep to left field, and the first hit of the night is a home run for George Springer. Number 28 on the season, and it's a 2-run game.
What a season George has had. He has really done a great job, and time again he comes up with a big hit for the Blue Jays to start a rally, get him back in a ball game. He's done it once again. That's the first hit the Jays have mustered tonight, and it's a big one. A solo home run to left to start the 6th.
They are down to their final 3 outs, and they will have to try to score those elusive, challenging couple of runs, Buck, against a guy who can strike him out with the best of them, and Brian Abreu.
Yeah, Brian Abreu has been terrific. He throws 2 pitches, basically, a 4-seam fastball and a slider. His fastball averages 97 miles an hour, and you can see lefties don't hit him, righties don't hit him, and he strikes out almost 14 batters for every 9 innings he pitches. He's a tough customer.
He has more strikeouts than any reliever in the majors, and if he gets 2 here tonight, he'll hit the 100 strikeout mark for the 3rd year in a row. Hard to do as a reliever. Alejandro Kirk will take a strike.
Abreu has pitched in 2 games, a total of 2 innings against the Blue Jays. This season he's allowed 1 hit and struck out 3. For his career, he's made now 13 appearances against the Blue Jays. He has a 0.68 earned run average. 17 strikeouts in 13 1/3 against the Jays.
Closing in place of the injured Josh Hader. Barger's on deck. Clement's behind him. Can the Blue Jays find a way to score at least 2 here in the bottom of the 9th? Slider misses badly, and it's 3-1. And walked him. The leadoff man is aboard. And because it's Kirk, they've got 1 man available, and that's Tyler Heidemann. So Heidemann will come at a run for Kirk. And if this game goes extra innings, obviously would stay in the catch. So a little more speed at first.
They've unloaded the bench now, and again, Carlos Correa comes over from 3rd base to have a chat with Brian Abreu. Addison Barger's had a real good night at the plate. Kirk worked the walk to start the inning. Barger has been hit by a pitch. He's walked, and he had a leadoff double his last time up in the 7th.
If you're Barger on the first pitch, do you sell out for a fastball here and try to get it started early?
He started Kirk with a slider, but I think he might throw a fastball to Barger here. No, another slider. First pitch slider to both batters he's faced.
Barger representing the tying run with nobody out in the bottom of the 9th. Another slider and another strike. The 0-2. Another slider, and it's hit just foul up the 3rd baseline.
Yeah, pretty good job by Addison to get to that breaking ball. And you didn't expect to see 3 sliders in a row. As we mentioned, he's been tough on lefties and righties. Boy, there's a big gap over there between the 3rd baseman and the foul line, but it was well fouled on the 3rd baseline.
Heidemann in the lead. And the 0-2 again. Fastball outside. Ball 1. They've been held to a run on 4 hits tonight. But they've got an opportunity here in the bottom of the ninth. Swing and a miss. 96 up and out of the zone. One down.
Threw him that high fastball. He missed with the previous pitch after throwing 3 straight sliders to start the at bat. He comes back and just rushes that fastball upstairs. You can see Bargy was late and underneath that high heater.
So now Ernie Clement 0 for 2 with a walk. He got 98 and he fouled it off. Game 2 tomorrow night. Jose Barrios will get the start for the Blue Jays. Jason Alexander for the Astros. 6:30 Blue Jays Central, 7:07 Eastern, first pitch. To center field, a base hit. Heineman up to second.
That's Ernie's second hit against Abreu. He is now 2 for 4 against Abreu. And David Schneider's going to get his first at bat tonight.
But first, a meeting on the mound.
Now this is almost automatic. When you have a batter facing a reliever late in the game that's not had an at bat before, the pitching coach generally comes out and goes over the scouting report again. David Schneider hit a lot early today and really hit the ball well. He was hitting, anticipating sliders from the starter just to get ready for the game. And then I asked him, what else do you do to prepare? He says, I go inside against the track jet, the automated pitching machine with the pictures on it. And he said, and I look at all the relievers and their release point to have an idea where the ball's coming from. So I'm sure he did that with Abreu.
He's got a challenge on his hands here. He represents the winning run. 2 on, 1 out in the bottom of the ninth.
Schneider has faced him before, just one at bat. He's 0 for 1. I don't think you look for anything other than the fastball.
Yeah, from Abreu's point of view, you got to believe he would focus on the high fastball rather than the slider against Davis Schneider. Heineman at second, Clement at first. Of course, it's a slider.
And it's off the plate. But Davis was looking fastball, so that ball out of the hand wasn't anything he was going to offer at.
The 1-0. There's a fastball, and he takes it high. Ball 2.
He had a good look at that pitch, too.
He will make a pitcher work. He will take a walk. Not close. Ball 3.
Yeah, Davis has done a great job making a pitcher throw a lot of pitches. He's averaging almost 4.5 pitches per plate appearance.
Among the leaders in the majors. You saw Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is on deck. 2 on, 1 out. In there, 3-1. Schneider not really a fan of swinging at 3-0 pitches, and even if he were, he's not swinging at that on the outside corner. He knows the count is still in his favor. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 3-2.
It's the kind of swing you want to take in that situation. Well, he went down to one knee, had a great hack at that fastball. It's right there. He just swings underneath it. That's what I would call your A swing.
A full count. Outside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded.
What a good at that. When you're up there thinking about a chance to do some damage, he was patient enough to take ball 4 away. Kiner-Falefa will come to the plate with the bases loaded. He's a very good fastball hitter, and he's 2 for 3 against Brian Abreu.
The tying run is at second. The winning run is at first. And it's ball one to Kiner Falefa.
Abreu has started almost every one of these batters in this inning with a first pitch slider, so IKF has to be thinking about sitting on a fastball.
Slider swung on and missed. 1-1.
He was guessing fastball and chased the slider off the plate.
A line drive into left, a base hit. Heineman scores. Clement on his way to the plate, and the game is tied. The throw to the backstop, and the other runners advance. What a moment for Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
Just exactly what he was hoping for. That's his third career hit against Abreu. None bigger than that one. I tell you what, if you don't believe in these Blue Jays, you're not paying attention. They never give up. This is another slider, and he stays on it and drills it into the outfield. Look at the reaction on the bench.
So it is tied, second and third, infield in. George Springer is the batter. And at least now they're pitching to him. Base open. Miles Straw on deck, but then you got Guerrero behind him, so it's kind of pick your poison here if you're Joe Espada. Springer trying to walk it off. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Springer is 0 for 4 against Abreu. He got a couple of fastballs up in the zone.
Infield in, outfield in. Davis Schneider, the runner at third. A couple of strikes on Springer. And the pitch. Up and away, ball one. What are you telling yourself right now?
Make sure it's a good pitch. Got to be in the zone. Anything close, you got to battle and hope you can foul it out.
Kiner Falefa has tied it. Springer trying to win it. Swung on and missed. He went to the slider and actually kind of backed it up on the inner half, but he gets Springer for out number 2.
I think George got a piece of it and fouled it off, but right into the catcher's mitt. That's a slider indeed, and it backed up, and you could see he did foul tip it, but right into the catcher's mitt.
So 2 down. Now it's up to Miles Straw. And he went around. It's 0-1. Jeff Hoffman looking on in case this game goes extra innings. He would be coming in. He's hoping his services aren't required tonight. 98 outside, a ball and a strike.
Abreu's thrown 27 pitches in this inning. Couple of walks.
The Yankees have lost. It's gone final 12-2 Tigers. The Blue Jays trying to win it right here. In there, 1-2. A Kirk walk, a Clement base hit, a Schneider walk, and a Kiner Falefa 2-run single. And now Straw just trying to battle and somehow find a hole and win this game.
Abreu suffers his 5th blown save opportunity. Remember, he didn't start the season as the closer. Josh Hader did. He's had now 9 save opportunities and has blown 5 of them.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Straw.
Straw loops it out to center, charging forward Myers, and he will make the grab coming in to send us to extra innings.
Bottom 10 here at Rogers Center, tied at 3. The Astros do not score in the top half of the inning, and the Blue Jays are coming up 1 run would win it and would get them out to a 3-game lead after the Yankees have lost to the Tigers. Taylor Trammell remains in the game in right field, and it is indeed Craig Kimbrel on the mound.
Yeah, the Blue Jays are 8-4 in extra inning games this season, and Kimbrel is making just his 9th appearance of the season. So far, so good. Right-handers have always had their problem. Kimbrel, in his heyday, had a 98-mile-an-hour fastball and one of the best curveballs in all of baseball. But his fastball velocity is now down to about 93. Still throws that great curveball. 4-seamer and a hook. That's what you'll get.
Speed out at second in Straw. Guerrero the batter. And that fastball's taken high. Guerrero, Varsho, and Heineman, the hitters, due up bottom 10. Guerrero 2 for 4 in his career against Kimbrel.
Vladdy with 2 more hits tonight. That's 6 straight games with multi-hits for Vladdy. And we had mentioned he has never really had much success against Houston, but boy, he could really turn that around tonight with a base hit right here.
Straw itching to get going out there at second. 1-1. Breaking ball chopped over the mound. Straw on his way to third, and Guerrero is safe.
I'll tell you what, Altuve took his time. Vladdy always hustling out of the box, no matter how softly he hits it. They smelled a hit on that bat, little chopper over the mound. Altuve took his time, and Vladdy beats it out. Now he's 3 for 5. Look at the effort by Guerrero. He chopped it over the mound, and he busted up the line and beats the throw easily. What a game Vladdy has had. 3 hits and a terrific defensive play to throw out Altuve at third base in the top of the inning.
So they've got runners at first and third with nobody out. Dalton Varsho at the plate. Infield in, outfield in.
Vladdy is now 17 for 30 in September. Your stars have to be your stars.
Kimbrel and Varsho. Ball 1.
Varsho is 0 for 6 in his career against Craig Kimbrel. Good time to get that first hit.
The 1-0. Fouled it back, a ball and a strike. As good of an opportunity as they could ask for here. A guy who can fly at third. Another runner at first, nobody out. Infielders around to pull on Varsho, outfielders as well. Everybody is in. 1-2. Tied it in the ninth, could not win it then, but they've got a golden opportunity here, bottom 10. Everybody in this ballpark locked in. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Elevated fastball to get Varsho for out number 1.
Well, Kimbrel, of course, has been down this road before. In the prime of his career, he was one of the best, and he elevates that 4-seamer to strike out Varsho.
Now Tyler Heineman. Heineman squares and bunts it foul back into the screen. 0-1.
Playing safety squeeze right there. He took a shot, get it on the ground. Correa at third was in, and you could see that high fastball. He just couldn't get on top of it and hit it on the ground. At least he popped it foul.
Think there's a chance they try again, even though the Astros are alert to it now?
I don't think they'll do it again. Oh, they're trying again, and he pulls the bat back. Interesting. Both Walker and Correa, the two corner infielders, are crashing hard, and he squares around early.
But Straw, it is a safety squeeze. Straw has to see the ball get down before he takes off.
Right.
Big hole on the left side of the infield. Pena right up the middle. Correa near the runner Straw. A ball and a strike on Heineman. Well hit down the right field line, but he's pulled it foul.
This is interesting now, and he continues to look at Carlos Fablis down at third base. John Schneider has rolled the dice a lot this year on starting runners, trying to steal bases, late tough situations.
Kimbrel out in front, 1-2. There goes Guerrero, and a ground ball to first. Straw coming home, and the Blue Jays win it. Entire night. They tie it in the 9th, and they win it in the 10th. Big plays by Guerrero, and then contact when contact was needed from Tyler Heineman, and it was enough to win the ball game.
Absolutely incredible the way the extra guys on this team have come through time and time again. Vladdy is running. Walker gloves it, but he has no time to get up and make a throw. Miles Straw going on contact's going to score easily, and what a comeback win for the Blue Jays, and what an at-bat for Tyler Heineman.
And look at the emotion on his face as he leaps into the arms of Guerrero. A huge win, and now a 3-game lead on the Yankees in the American League East.
This team believes in every one of the men on their roster, and Tyler Heineman has had big moments for the Blue Jays. None bigger than that right there. What a comeback win for the Blue Jays. Their 43rd comeback this season. And to a man, they believe they can beat anybody, anytime, no matter what the score is.